Hello, how you doing everyone? Welcome to my channel. This channel is all about investing. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 highest monthly dividend pay ETF. And if this is the topic for you, please give me a like and subscribe and make sure turn on your notifications. And I know a lot of you out there want to quit your daytime job but need to generate good enough passive income. Well, this the topic is for you. The 5 highest paid monthly dividend is monthly dividend, guys. So you will see that monthly dividend income, the passive income on the monthly basis, that enough to cover your bill, that enough to generate cash flow for you to retire early. So let's get started. Why you want to invest into ETF? ETF is more diversified than just a single stock, right? So ETF is a fund, right? It pull a whole bunch of stock together. So that give you the diversifications on your investments. So you're taking a lot less risk than holding individual stock, right? So let's get started. Let's talk about the first one. The first ETF I want to talk about is QYLD, Global Nasdaq 100 Carbon Call ETF. And this ETF market cap is around $6 billion. It's one of the biggest ETF out there that is paying for almost 11% dividend yield. And it's also paid on the monthly basis. And it's consistently paying dividend for years. And what's this ETF is about? And this ETF is holding 11% of Apple, 10% of Microsoft, 8% of Amazon. So it's holding $3.3 billion in share of the stock that in Nasdaq 100 index. And this fund is also have a hedge in place so it's selling a call option to hedge the downside. So to give investors the right to buy your stock for a fixed price throughout certain days, right? So they sell the covered call, they protect the downside, but they also give you the more exposure to the tech sector, and it's also holding Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. And right now this one is one of the best one that on the list that I think, and it's generate a safe monthly dividend ETF income for you guys who are looking for passive incomes and cash flow. The second one would be RYLD. So RYLD is also the same concept as QYLD, but this one right here is covered call strategy that using on small caps Russell 2000 index. So it mainly hold a lot of shares of Vanguard Russell 2000 index, right? But it's also sell a covered call options against it to hedge the downside. But it gives you a lot of exposure and the high growth and small cap stocks, but for a high return for the higher dividend. And this ETF is also almost paying 12%. Small cap and high growth stock are more risky, right? But for the higher return. But if you have an ETF like this, can diversify you from taking that huge risk, but also provide you 12% return. So this is a option for you to limit your risk, also give you a 12% return on your dividend. Number 3, I'm going to talk about is JP Morgan Equity Premium Index ETF. And this one right here is paying 7% and it's also paid monthly. This one is well diversified and well managed. You have JP Morgan's fund manager actually managing this for you. You don't have to worry about buy or sell your stocks. The fund managers would manage you and get you the highest return. So also give you the exposure in SP 500s, all the stock that they're gonna pick. They're gonna pick the best one for you and provide you the best return. And this one is also paying 7%. It's also keep up with the inflation. Number 4 would be NUSI, Nationwide Risk Managed Income ETF. And this one right here is paying also 7.5%, also paying on a monthly basis. And also this fund is about $1 billion market cap. And it's also well managed fund, and your fund manager that putting option strategies of buying the put options on the stock and and lock in the price at which is you can sell over in certain periods. So that is pretty important. So it lock in the price, you can sell at any moment that that protects you from the downside. And you also have the upside exposures on Nasdaq 100 index, and it's paying for almost 8% on the monthly basis. The last one I'm going to talk about is Global Super Dividend ETF, and the ticker is SDIV, also paying a monthly dividend, and the yield is 7%, and its market cap is about $1 billion. And the fund is also invest at least 80% of its assets into the security of index. It's well diversified, it has a good management teams, and is generating high returns, and is also consistently paying dividends. I just mentioned 5 this high dividend pay ETF and paying on a monthly basis. If you want to quit your job early, like if you want to retire early and quit your daytime job, you need to find more passive incomes. So this is one of them that I can find for you, that you can generate monthly cash flow. At the same time, you have all those fund managers that actively manage the fund for you and limit your downside and provide you the higher return on the upside. And you don't have to understand option strategy. You don't have to understand diversifications of your portfolios, because the fund do that all for you. And remember guys, before you invest in anything, make sure to do your own due diligence. And this is not your financial advice, but this type of ETF is really helpful for the people that looking for cash flows for retirements. And anyways guys, I hope this video is helpful for you. And if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe and turn on your notifications for your next video. Thank you guys.